Yeah, where the blur is at? It's the anthem right here. Yeah, work it, shake it, yeah. I'm back with the squad again, about to go off again. Let me kick it off like Nezuko. Where's Hydro? Hell, I don't know, but all I know is I need every girl to hit the floor and just shake it till they back hurt and just sweat it out, just sweat it out, just sweat it out, just sweat it out. Hey.
If y'all could have saw how this man came sliding in at the last second because the intro was going off.
Hello, this is the BlerdSpot.
That man slid in there like Tom Cruise on Top Gun in his drive.
Top Gun. Hey, sometimes you gotta slide around in your drawers, man. You be at the house by yourself, you put some music on, it be sliding like on board, like sliding like.
And well, anyways,
y'all.
Welcome to the BlerdSpot Podcast.
Julie and Crystal Bay and the homie Kid Phantom is not with us right now. Some personal issues that jumped off, so he is not with us.
He's with us in spirit,
because he's a fan, you know,
and probably on his phone. But yeah, y'all just he's a teacher, so y'all just keep him in your thoughts and prayers. So
how you been?
I've been pretty good. You know what I'm saying. After this, gonna go eat either some pho or some Korean fried chicken. We don't know.
Korean fried. What is? I mean,
it's
fried chicken and fried.
Well, it's extra crispy because they use rice flour or something like that. It's super crispy.
I love super crispy.
Just crunchy crunch, and the flavors be different too. Like they ain't got like your typical original hot or lemon pepper and nothing like that. They got they honey garlic fire.
Where you get it from?
It's this place called BBQ Chicken in Richardson. It's originally like the place is from Korea, but they have a few places open in the US, and one of them is in Richardson. They have a few DFW locations.
Man, look, you know what got most of my money? You know who been getting most of my money lately?
Who?
Goddamn Insomnia cookies. Them sums are bad.
I still ain't tried them. I still ain't Voodoo Donuts. You know, it's on Greenville. That's like right up the street from
me. Let me tell you something. Voodoo Donuts is they cool, but
was it overhyped?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. It's like once my expectation was so high when I first found out about them years ago. Like, okay, these whatever.
Yeah, because it was on one of them Food Network shows.
Yeah,
huh?
Food Paradise.
Yeah.
But this Insomnia cookies though. Oh my gosh.
I still ain't had them. I'm gonna try it. It's in Deep Ellum, and you know I work over there.
They got one in Richardson.
Oh, do they?
UTD.
Oh, UTD. Oh, that's not far from me at all. So I'd rather go there than Deep Ellum because Deep Ellum be.
Deep Ellum, you can get shot while you're getting shot.
Listen, you could get shot while waiting on the ambulance to pick you up because you got shot the first time.
Man, look, there's somebody getting shot in Deep Ellum right now.
Right now.
Stabbed, robbed, and beat up at the same goddamn time. But like I say, with me, everything been going good with me. You know, everything's popping. Music is going good. Everything is just flourishing, as they say. What about you, Crystal? What's popping with these Pokemon streets? You be collecting cards and
you know what I'm saying? Me and Anime While Black are going to be starting something soon.
A Pokemon trading club. Now over the Pokemon gym.
It has to do with manga. You know, so we're gonna be popping off with some posts on Mondays. So yeah, y'all be on the lookout for that. But to keep it pushing, go on and introduce our guest, June.
We have a very special guest coming from the east side of Wakanda. She is all the way on the north side of Wakanda. We heard that the east side Wakandan people are very, very ratchet. So we hope that she's not as ratchet as they say they are on the east side of Wakanda, because the north side of Wakanda is very nice. So coming all the way from the east side of Wakanda, bring it in with Winters. Hello, Winters. How are you doing, lady?
Good. How are y'all doing?
We're doing wonderful. Especially now that you are here joining us on the BlerdSpot podcast.
Thank y'all for having me, by the way. I appreciate it.
No problem. We should have been had you on the show. Like everything been going
Should have
on.
been had. Why was you slacking, June? It was June's fault.
No, something going on in our household. So stuff was going on in the house. So we had to make sure the house was clean. All the
Yeah.
to do like,
House
hey,
is clean now. No rats. No roaches. None of that.
none of it.
So we clean over here. We did some fumigating. And, everything's copacetic. So.
Oh yeah.
And
So
then after the fumigation, I had to take a year off. I mean, I was here, but was I here?
Yeah,
man. So Winters, tell everybody about yourself before we get going in these good time streets.
Okay, well, hi, my name is Winter. I kind of go by Winter Cosplays on the internet. I have been cosplaying for about 2.5 years now. I'm a baby prop maker, and that's kind of been what I've been delving into lately is just kind of making more things for my cosplay on my own. I am a lifelong anime fan. I am a super huge fan of older cartoons, nostalgic cartoons, and yeah, that's kind of me.
Okay. You said you be a baby prop maker. So what have you made so far?
Oh man, I have made the boombox from Wendell and Wild out of a TV box. I've made a '90s phone prop as well. I've
I think
made
I seen that one.
Oh yeah. Um, Inosuke's swords from Demon Slayer. That was like probably like my most like intricate one that I've like made so far. Trying to make them the same size, and like I didn't have a Dremel, so I like cut it by hand and did it with Eva foam. So it was just a process.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's really dope. So I noticed when we was talking about DFW stuff, you was in the background. I could see you down because I could see you on the bottom. You were backstage. You was like nodding your head, and I realized you from the DFW.
I do live here now. Yes, I do.
Nice. So what brought you to the good old DFW?
So I am originally born and raised in South Carolina, and I moved to Texas about 4 years ago now. I actually moved the same week the pandemic happened and Texas shut down. So like for the first year and a half I was here, I couldn't go anywhere. But I moved here basically for business reasons. I had just gotten my degree, and the job market's better here.
Yeah, the job market is better. The economy used to be good, but
Yeah, it's a different story now. But
You
the
said you
economy used to be good here, but then everybody noticed that the economy was good here, and they were like, "Oh, I want to
yeah.
move there." And then now everything done went up. So
hell yeah. Like, man, it could be worse. You could live in California. Everything's expensive.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I
that's the
hear both.
problem. They move in here because it's not, and they driving up the prices. But us natives, to them, it's like, "Oh, this is so cheap." But us people that been here be like, "This is so expensive."
Yep. Cause like now I realize a lot of people are moving to Forney now. Cause a buddy of mine, him
That's
and
where
his
my
wife,
cousin. That's where Stephanie live.
everybody moving out there. I got a lot of people that stay out there. Like, why are y'all moving to Forney?
Because
Like, what?
it's close enough to the city. It's straight down 80. So like you're what, 30 minutes from Dallas? Maybe 45?
I feel like Forney gonna be one of those parts of town where nobody's living there right now. Like small, like you get to a house like kind of dirt cheap. Then like 2040 something, it's built up. Like damn.
No, it's already going up. Like there's so much that they're building in Forney now. So because I work on an ambulance, so I'm in Forney all the time.
She be everywhere. She be
I
telling.
do.
She,
So
I mean,
Forney in the past 5 years has
shit.
grown a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So like if you got in probably 5 years ago, you could get you a nice size house pretty cheap. Now them prices has gone up. so yeah. So to bring it back to your cosplay, what really got you into cosplaying?
Well, I had a roommate who was a big cosplayer at the time and stuff. So, just I guess living around someone who was doing it. And again, I've been an anime fan for like ever. I actually went to my first convention back in like 2015 and I was too nervous. So it really just kind of came along like once I got more comfortable with myself, I just wanted to start bringing like my favorite shows to life.
Okay. So I guess my question would be like, what was that first cosplay you did that got you recognized in the blerd community like that? Like people like, oh, she did that.
Okay, I would probably say like on a biggish type of level probably would be Dee Dee Pickles from Rugrats. I did an orange afro and like styled it and everything, and it got reposted by Black Women in Costume. And so for a long time, like people like might not have known me, but like they knew that cosplay, which was really cool. I would say probably in general, the cosplay I'm most known for now is either my like curly Poison Ivy or either Miles Morales because like I cosplay those two a lot because they're like comfort characters at this point.
You know, I'm not even. So I was scrolling, trying to see if I could find. I was on your page trying to see if I could find the DD one, and the Poison Ivy came across, and that's fire. That's fire.
Thank you. Yeah, Dee Dee's like, oh man, Dee Dee's like all the way
Way
down.
down there, yeah.
Yeah, it's been about like it was like maybe like 6 months, maybe a year into my cosplay journey at the time.
Okay. So because you are, you label yourself as a plus size closet cosplayer. Is the closet cosplay because that's the route you wanted to go, or is it because, like myself, you have a hard time actually finding costumes?
Okay, so it's a mix. Definitely a part of that. Like I feel like almost any plus size cosplayer to a degree is probably a closet cosplayer or knows how to do like substitutions or alterations, and it's like because unfortunately like the industry and stuff for cosplays and stuff, it's not really plus size friendly. And then you get over to vendors and stuff that typically have Asian sizes, and that's a whole other ball game. I remember I got like a 2X cosplay before I realized there was a US and Asian size difference for Tsunade. It went like halfway over my shoulders. It was just not a good time. So like it's just easier to like make your own stuff most of the time.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like the first thing I bought was actually an Akatsuki robe, and I don't wear a 4X, but I was like, okay, let me get 4X because I want it to be kind of big.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna go get it and show you.
But here's the thing, like I'm a small bro, I'm skinny.
Yeah.
So I don't know what to get when I go on Amazon. So I'm like, okay, I know these overseas sizes different from America. So I ain't trying to have nothing too baggy.
Yeah.
Too tight.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'll be like, no, and I can't make no damn cosplay. I'm like, I don't
look.
I'm like, yo.
My best advice is always to read the reviews, and like usually in the description, if it's not American sizes, they'll kind of have the equivalent. And so like I usually just try to play it by ear, and whatever size they have the biggest, even if I don't wear it, I'm just like, let me get that, because usually it'll be a better time than it being too tight.
Yeah, because my Demon Slayer cosplay, like it fit well, like, but it was still kind of like baggy, like not like 07, 06 baggy. But okay, this like it looks like the show, like because on the cartoon it's not fitted, but like it's supposed to be baggy. Okay, but it's not too baggy.
I must have buried it somewhere because I'm like, this shit don't fit. Regardless, I went to put it over my shoulder and I was standing like this.
Yep, it's always the arms and chest that get you. It's just
yes.
I felt like if I did this motion, it was gonna rip.
If you sneeze too hard.
If I breathe too hard, damn.
Look, I have said time and time again, it's crazy to me how the anime community loves big boobs, but like cosplays aren't made for girls with actual big boobs. Like we have to be built like One Piece characters in order to fit like, a Sub-Zero, and then like you just have like boobs floating on nothing. Like it doesn't make sense.
For real. Like that's real. They literally think y'all out here shaped like Nami for real.
And it's like, yeah, this just it's not happening. I'm close to the
They don't
LV before.
realize most of the time big boobs come with a big belly.
Yeah, it comes with the big hips. It comes with butt. Like, it's just like, yeah. So yeah, that's I usually am a closet cosplayer to some degree. Usually I'll get like bottoms myself, or like just have to swap something out usually.
Yeah, it's it can be hard out here for a pimp. So as a plus size cosplayer, do you feel like you don't get the same recognition, or do you just feel like it's been harder out here to be seen and accepted in a anime society that is pretty hard on not only black women, but plus size black women? Oh, we can't hear you.
Okay, hear you.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I feel like there are levels to it and everything like that, because I am a plus size cosplayer, but unfortunately, even in being a plus size cosplayer, I feel like there are different levels to what acceptance like plus size cosplayers have. It really depends on like your body type and everything like that, which is like really sucky and everything like that. But it's like I can acknowledge, like, with my type of figure and stuff like that, like I am seeing more of the air quote like BBW like plus size type. So someone with my body type might not have as much like trouble breaking it as to someone with like a pear or an apple, et cetera, and everything. Not to say that I've got my share of mean comments and discrimination, but I know that my people's perception of me might be entirely different to someone who has a different body type than mine. So I've experienced it to a degree, but I would say not as much as like counterparts who don't have the same body type as mine.
Oh yeah, me and Anime While Black were talking about this last night, because me personally, I don't have the body type that is socially accepted by society when it comes to being plus size. I got a belly, okay? This thing jiggle when I wiggle. If I had to give the listeners a visual, just think Lizzo. I'm built like Lizzo, and like y'all see the kind of hate she get, and she don't give a fuck. So it's one of those things that it's as a plus size cosplayer, when you do have that kind of shape, that Coke bottle with a flatter-ish stomach, so it's a lot easier than the cosplayers who are, like you said, pear shaped, apple shaped. I'm not like, I do have like a boom, like hourglass, but it's the front on my way to my belly. So it's been like, it do be harder. Like, matter of fact, I got someone in my messages right now, not messages, but my, what's the thing on Instagram, your notification. Well, the first thing they did when we go to my page, that's all oh, you're fat, why are you even talking to me? Like, first of all, fat jokes don't hit like they used to.
They really don't, and it's so tiresome.
I guess my question would be, as cosplayers, how do y'all deal with the mean comments? Because I don't cosplay like that, because like, I'm like, I did my Tanjiro thing, like, yo, they're like, nigga, you ain't doing much yet. Wait till you really do it. People really gonna start coming for you. Like, how do y'all deal with the mean comments? Because they be like, I be hearing stories like people be getting talked crazy to.
I would say for me, I just block somebody. Like, I don't argue. I don't share nothing with you just don't exist to me. I refuse for someone to come into a space that's going to bring me joy in my safe space and get on my nerves. Like, just immediately I'll see it like, oh, that's crazy. Block, delete it. Like, you're nothing to me.
I like to argue.
She does.
Could be the Gemini in me, but I like to argue, and I'm very passive aggressive, because I'll be like, oh, that's all you had? Sound like you're a little insecure. You got to pick on my line. Oh, it's like, you're doing this behind a private account. Oh,
they be the ones that get me. They be real brave.
That's because they bowl behind the private account. But it is
nobody. It ain't even. They have no picture. Like, holler at me if you got like a public account. If you got a public account with more than 4 pictures, then we can have a good time then. But these people they be talking to y'all like y'all crazy. Then they ain't got no picture. They got like, why are you so brave? And
why are you here?
Why are you here? Like, yeah, it's just, I don't know. I just try not to delve. Now, if somebody really ticks me off, like I may reply before deleting it. But like I just, for the most part, I just don't even like to really give it attention. I will say that I am not a primary anime cosplayer a lot, and I feel like a lot of those perfectionist standards. Now, not to say that cartoon cosplay communities can't be discriminatory sometimes, but like I feel like because I don't cosplay anime as much, it's not as many crazy people and everything like that. I tend to do cartoons a lot, nostalgic things a lot, so I feel like kind of the demographic is slightly different.
So you saying that the anime community is more toxic than the Western cartoon community?
I wouldn't say more toxic. I would say more. Maybe they're more vocal about like you not matching the character, because like if you're gonna like like Western comics and stuff, do you can include like Marvel and like comic book characters, or are we like just like like childhood cartoons? And because usually I do childhood cartoons and nostalgia, it's just like a different vibe. Now getting into comic book cosplays and stuff like that on US, that can be just as toxic and everything. Like I think everything has like plus and negatives, but for me personally, in my experience, I have seen the most negative comments like if I have portrayed an anime character that isn't like plus size or doesn't really look like me and stuff. I haven't experienced it super duper often, but like in my experience when I have.
It's funny you mentioned like when a character isn't plus size and like you cosplay and like how people react, because back in our season 1 of this podcast, we had the homie Venture Bros on here, and he talks about his experience when he was a plus size, before he lost weight, when he was plus size, and how he used to do his Spider-Man cosplay, and everybody would be like, "Oh, you're the fat Spider-Man." Like it's like they always have to attach that the word fat or big or something. If it like, no, I'm just cosplaying Spider-Man, and he's like, no, you're fat. And he's like, no, people will be like, oh, you're fat Spider-Man. It's like they always got to point that out, and I just really don't understand what society's issue is with fat people.
Yeah, we can't exist. It's like I'm currently on a weight loss journey myself. I got a personal trainer like 7
I ain't
months
no trainer, but
look, I only got one because like I need to stay in there and I need to stay constant, and I also kind of just like wanted the tools to make sure I'm doing proper form, blah blah blah. But yeah, it's just it can be really frustrating and stuff. Like like you're either marked as the black whatever or the fat whatever or the fat black whatever and stuff like that. And it's like when you're trying to work out and stuff, we get critiqued like, oh well, they're not doing that right, or oh, why are you wearing those clothes? It's like even in the gym, losing weight.
Like y'all wanted me to get y'all, oh, you're so unhealthy, you should go lose weight. But then when I'm here, y'all want to stare at me like I'm a hippo in a zoo.
Yeah, so it's like you don't even feel comfortable in the spaces they're pushing you to go to and everything like that. And so it's like when that occurred to me, it's like I really just cosplay who I want to. I go to the gym when I want to. If I want to jog in a sports bra, like I'll jog in a sports bra. If I want to cosplay a character that doesn't look anything like me, then I'll do so. It's just like people are gonna like talk and hate whether you do what you want to do or not. So you might as well just do what you want to do anyway.
And the funny thing is, let's be real, a lot of people that people cosplay, they don't look like the person they cosplay, because a lot of these cosplayers are not white.
Yeah,
Asian.
We not white or Asian, and then that's another thing. It's like the discrepancies between a black person cosplaying an Asian anime character versus a white person cosplaying an Asian anime character, and it will be entirely different. The algorithm will be entirely different. The comments will be entirely different, and everything like that. It's frustrating. Neither one of us are the race, but it's like because you're lighter, you're more socially accepted, and like with weight and stuff like that. Also, I have experienced things to a degree, but at the same time, I'm not going to pretend like how someone perceives me would be the same as a darker counterpart of mine.
I was just about to say that. I was like, how they perceive me is not even how they perceive you.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and that's what I'm saying.
That still blows my mind.
Yeah, because I mean, while Winter isn't your shade, June, because they would perceive, like, if you were a woman, they would perceive you the worst out of the three.
Yep.
Damn.
Me getting the better. If I had, I tell my best friend this all the time. I was like, look, I lost some of my pretty privilege, some of my light skin privilege when I became fat. I said I lost some of it. I said, now if take 100 pounds off of me, I would have all those privileges in the world. Like, you wouldn't be able to, like, society wouldn't say anything to me because I'm high yellow,
Mm-hmm.
and that's just socially accepted because of colorism.
Yep.
I was like, now when you're fat, you lose some of that privilege
Mm-hmm.
because the first thing people gonna see is
Wait.
fat.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, yeah, so these folks is just trash.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. It's like levels to discriminate. When I like get questions on that and everything like that, I feel like a part of knocking that down is having to acknowledge where you stand in all of this, and then, speaking up for your counterparts who are different, like, and everything. So it's just really annoying. It's like I'm on the cusp of like brown and like lighter skinned and stuff like that. So it's like
Mhm.
I don't get stuff as much and everything, but like, there are times like I remember I cosplayed someone from Bob's Burgers and it just made someone so mad. I think I
It's
did
like
like
they
this.
glitch.
Yeah, and it's just like I'm like, bro, I'm breathing. I did the guidance counselor. It wasn't even anybody from the main family. It was Mr. Fron. I was just like, why is this such a big deal? Like, I can't with people.
I just be sitting back like, I met so many. I don't even know what it. I don't even understand why that's to be the first thing people go from. Like, I just be seeing dope stuff. Like, I don't even small, big. I don't give a damn if you dope with it. I don't give a damn. Like, it's fine. How
Let's keep
you
it a
just
buck. It's
acknowledge.
projection. Because at the
Hmm.
end of the day, like anything, Black people make cosplay look good.
Amazing. Going to DreamCon and like
Black
being able to.
people just add this umph that other cosplayers can't do, no matter how. Not my brother just trying to open my door. Like, he live here. Hold on.
Like I say, I sit back and think like, well, why are y'all so mean to these people? These people are cool. Like, I don't get it. Like, what's the hate? Like, I just see dope stuff. Like when I met you, I'm like, oh shit, I forgot what I saw that you did. I think what was it? I forget the first copy I see. I was just following people. Oh shit, this is dope what she did. I
Yeah.
ain't think, I'm like, oh damn, that's fire. Follow, like, cool. I'm like,
And I appreciate that. Yeah, we've been following each other for like a year or so now, so it's
yeah,
been a
I'm like, I
minute.
just
So.
like dope stuff. Like, I be sending them stuff. Like, yo, look at this person. Look at this person. Look how cool this is. Like, I found like, oh, I'm like, people like, oh, you're this, you're that. Like, why y'all? Just
And
acknowledge that it's fire. Can you do that for me, please?
And to be fair, and now, knock on wood and stuff, but like for the most part, like, these negative experiences for me personally have been like a handful, like a drop in a bucket in
Right.
comparison to like the love and the sweet comments. I've been very fortunate to go like, I'm gonna say smaller scale, medium scale viral on things, and like the comments be generally positive. Now, I will say what I did notice with those characters that I did do that with, like minus Dee minus like pages posting me, but things that like I posted myself that went viral, they have all been Black characters. They have all been canonically Black characters. So now I don't know if a non-Black character I done would have reached those levels, would that have been like different. But Darwin from the Amazing World of Gumball, he's canonically Black.
Mhm.
That's probably my biggest video on like Instagram, and like it's pretty much been like overwhelming positivity. And Kat from Wendell and Wild on TikTok, Lashana from Total Drama, all of those comments were like really like sweet and encouraging, but they were all Black, so I don't know if that correlates or not.
Probably.
Yeah, so.
So, what you said you do prop making? Um, what advice would you give to people who, like myself, don't know how to do nothing? Like when it comes to making props.
One, like, don't be intimidated buy it, because it's like usually when I bring up propping, people are like, "Oh, I can't even do that." Like, because first of all, I have little to no artistic skill. I'm just more of a mad scientist. I'll see a household item and I'm like, this kind of looks like this item, and I'll throw stuff together. I made a pair of goggles from like 2 plastic cups, like a strip of Eva foam, a headband, and some Dollar Tree glasses.
Nice.
So, now I will say, for the traditional route of it, my advice would be tutorials. Do your research, because like, when you're messing with certain things like, aerosols and plastidip, things of that nature, you need to make sure, you're in a properly ventilated area. Yep.
Now she got the graffiti mask on. She gonna be on.
That's my mask from.
Yeah.
That's my COVID mask, actually. When COVID
was the mask
first
with 2 joints on the side.
when COVID first hit, this is what they gave me at work.
God damn.
It's cute though, the pink. I like that.
Yeah. So
you're gonna be outside the throw.
I mean, you got to. Y'all be out here about to kill yourself with all these aerosols and sprays.
No, for real. Yeah, and see, that's the thing. It's like,
high as hell making them
properly advocating and, all of that. Tutorials are really good. I would say you could do like, regular Google research, whatever like that, on materials and stuff. And yeah, just don't be afraid to test things out as well. Like, everything isn't going to be perfect on its first try. But just keep doing it again, and don't expect perfection. Just keep trying and you will get better over time when you do it. Making those swords was definitely trial and error, but I feel like when I get like power tools and stuff, it's going to be so much of a smoother experience.
Oh Lord, don't cut your fingers off, man.
No.
She's talking about a Dremel.
Like, hey guys, how you doing?
On a Dremel.
How you doing? Like, what happened to your finger? Yeah, the saw,
Nah, no saw for me. I hurt myself going down the stairs last night. I'm not built for that.
Be like skill saw. I was cutting my fingers off.
Nah, I'll use a craft knife all day instead of a saw.
One of them air guns, shoot an air nail. I got a nail on my foot. Like, how you get it? Yeah.
Listen, just make sure you have your safety glasses, any mask. Even with the Dremel, you at least wear a mask.
So like all of the sediment and stuff. Yeah. So it's like, just making sure you're properly educated on what's in terms of safety, and then just also just allowing yourself to have trial and error with things. I did not know where I was going with that radio. When I made that radio box, but actually I have
one prop I gotta make, because I'm doing this cosplay for DreamCon. Is Big Mom's hat.
Ooh, that's gonna be badass.
I was like, fuck it, I'm fat. She fat. Like, perfect cosplay.
I didn't like how she said it when she said it.
So that's dope.
That's fine.
I hand painted it and did all of that myself and spray painted it, and it was just a really fun project. And everything was, it was free. I made it out of household items, duct tape, cardboard. I literally used one of my old wig caps and wrapped it around the cardboard for the speaker effects.
I thought you had
Go ahead. Yeah, 2 conversations with 2 different people. Go ahead.
No, I froze and I thought my brother accidentally knocked my internet off. I was like, please kick me off my internet.
Gotta love siblings.
It's like, like I said, people that be making stuff, like, I know Sunflower said she made an Iron Man helmet.
Like,
she made an Iron Man helmet. Like, you made a what? And she made something like, girl, you was cold.
Yeah, I ain't there yet. One day I'm working on like learning how to sew and like do pieces together. I really want to compete in a cosplay competition by the end of the year. So my goal is to at least build like 1 or 2.
You're in the DFW, right? Mm-hmm. Anime Frontier is in December. You got plenty of time.
Oh yeah. One of my friends works for them and stuff. So I've been going for the last couple of years. So that is my goal this year.
And that's wild. I've never seen you, because I've been there. I've been going since I've been doing press for them since day 1. I mean, since year 1.
I'm really shy. I'll be honest. Like, so I'm usually in the background at conventions.
Well, that you said by the end of the year. That's the end of the year. Enter that cosplay contest.
Yes, you'll see me. You'll know me because I will be in the cosplay competition.
Okay, I'll be like, Winter. I mean, I'm not biased or anything, y'all. But before we head on out, you got any plans, any conventions, any events, anything you got coming up that you want the people to know about?
I will be at WeebCon on Saturday coming up. I will be at KimochiCon all weekend.
Hold on.
work I work with them. They're really great. Y'all should definitely
in these streets. No, they heard of like damn.
Yeah, you gotta leave. You gotta leave your area more, June. Because we're both in the DFW, so
I didn't be finding about stuff on the internet. Like, Trap Samurai and Anime in Bullets Con.
Not in Bullets.
Look,
Trap Sushi in Bullet Con.
That sounds like the most Texas con ever.
To the convention, he gonna come if I get some insomnia cookies.
Hey, look here, like hey, what kind of this again?
He's gonna be in gonna have his Tanjiro outfit on, tell us some.
Looking straight in the corner, spinning crisscross applesauce. Like,
we gotta save the day after these cookies.
That's okay. He better be at Anime Frontier this year. I don't give a fuck.
He better. Yeah, I want to see both of you guys.
We're all
in DFW.
Tell me where I am going.
All in DFW. But go on to send us home, June.
Yeah, thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of the BlerdSpot Podcast. Thanks to Winter Cosplay for being on the show with us. We're going to bring her back on the show when it's going to be it was a good time. Thank you for tuning in. I'm your host, June 88, Chris Band, Homie Kid Phantom, and we are out of here.